Oh my god, yeah, I know. I look like I just got off work, huh? What is up, my people? JaxB.TheRipper here. So I got tagged a while ago. I think it might have been like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Not sure. But I got tagged by Jesse Morgan from the Black Metal Rebellion, from my United Rebel Alliance brother. I believe it was Lord Husk who did this video. It was like called like the cringiest video ever, around there. I don't know, but I don't know, my stuff is gonna be a little bit different because they were mainly talking about like Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z, and to me that's not cringy. To me that's just my whole life. I mean, I guess my life is cringy, but whatever. But you know, I was just thinking to myself, well, my stuff is gonna be a little bit different because, you know, they tagged me or whatever, and I was like, mine is gonna be a little bit more different because, as you guys could tell, I'm a little bit more girly girl. Not too much. I hate wearing dresses. But when it comes to my face, my hair, my nails, my whole fucking room, it's pretty much girly. There's obviously metal around it. The way, I don't know who it was, one friend of mine described my room, was like, you know what, your room is girly, but like a little boy threw up on it. I like that description of my room. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what you guys might find cringy, because I think that was basically the point. What other people might find cringy about me, and this is just basically not metal related. Probably should have rewatched their videos before filming this, but you know what? I ain't got time. Let's get started. One thing I like to collect is dolls. I'm not gonna get into my Dragon Ball Z action figures. I could do a whole video on just my Dragon Ball Z collection. I am very proud of my collection. I can't wait till one day I could rent or own a home. That way I could have like a huge display. Like when I mean I have a collection, I have a collection. But I'm not going to show that in this video because that will be a whole separate video itself. But I like collecting porcelain dolls. I like collecting, I don't know. I know right now the Bratz doll has become popular, but I was not much of a Bratz doll. I love the Bratz doll. I even have the soundtrack to Rock Angels, and I have the movie. But I was more of a My Scene fan, and I have all the movies to that, and a lot of the dolls. And I have this convertible. Delancey, who is the blonde with the brown streaks, is my favorite character and my favorite doll, and I used to want my hair just like her, and every time I attempted, it always came out like red streaks, and that's her cousin Chelsea. And my mom bought this for me, I think when I was like 16 years old, so I love this. I have the rest of the collection somewhere in the garage in a box. So but yeah, Delancey was my favorite. But yeah, I don't know, should I do my hair like that? Like, should I add some streaks to it? Roberto's gonna be like, girl, you're gonna want them gone after like the first try. I know he's gonna be like that. But yeah, and then of course, y'all know how I like to do my nails whenever I get the chance or have the money. That should be something cringy. Thing we're gonna get into is my makeup. Okay, for those of you who don't know, in case you're wondering, why do you have so much makeup? I'm a makeup artist. Yes, I work for a prestige brand as well, but first and foremost, I am always going to be a makeup artist, and I used to do a lot of on-set stuff. The biggest thing I've done was the Mac Miller music video for Dang. I did most of the background dancers. So in case you're wondering why I have like a shitload of makeup, that's why. Okay, so obviously you're seeing a mess right now because I'm barely going to start tidying up, and you know, I just got off of work and everything. But in there you're going to see a lot of my foundations and my lipsticks, and this is basically where I keep like a lot of face stuff and lip products as well, but not all my lip products are in there. There goes Prince Vegeta, and then all in there are eyeshadow palettes, and that's because there's still more in there that you can't see. But yeah, a lot of these are eyeshadow palettes, or they are, let's see, blush palettes that I depot, and I depot the blushes and make them into a palette form, or they're like lips or whatever. They're all these MAC ones. But yeah, that's a whole drawer full of shadows and lip products right there. And then I have more in here, eyeshadows and more blushes and powders and miscellanies, like little glitters and all. And in here I have some more miscellanies, but I try to keep it all like like eyelashes and everything, and this is not enough false lashes for me, believe it or not. I need way more than that. And my makeup brushes right there. I am a huge Gone with the Wind fan. That's like probably the only like romance film I like. I love Clark Gable. I mean, he was just, I don't know, I guess hot for the time, but I just really love him, and if I were to come back as a guy, I want to be him. This used to work, it doesn't work anymore, but the horses right there used to like spin around. I think when it would hit like 12 o'clock, I'm not sure, but it used to spin around a lot. Those are art brushes right there. But yeah, it used to spin around, but the clock doesn't work. It needs a new battery. And if you haven't seen my Gone with the Wind poster, there it is. Yes, those are cheerleading pom-poms right there. No, I wasn't a cheerleader. My job, one of the counters had some kind of event, and it was like a cheerleader theme, and they gave me those, and I used them for pervertic reasons, let's just say that. And I do love porcelain dolls. They're my favorite. Oh my god, you can see my bed in the back room, and it's so like such a mess. But these are my porcelain dolls right here, not Hecate. That is one of the deities that I worship. Yeah, I just really like porcelain dolls. And oh my goodness, is your false lash falling off? Oh no, fuck. Okay, I'll fix that in a minute for you. I'll just glue it back on. But yeah, I like porcelain dolls a lot. These are the only ones I have. So I have an Alice one, have a Princess Aurora. I got this one in Victoria, Texas, when I was visiting family. I think my cousin bought me this one. I just named her Bo Scarlet because she's such a Southern belle. So obviously I was gonna put like Scarlet's name in it. And then another cringy thing about me is I like Jackie Collins books. Basically, if you're not familiar with her, she's Joan Collins' sister, and because she's been around the Hollywood lifestyle for all her life, well, she passed away already, but she just knows a lot of shady secrets, and she just puts it in books, and you know, changes name and sceneries and whatever else she has to change or whatever, and they are good. I'm usually not into chick literature or anything like that, but because I used to do on-set work and like in the Hollywood area and all, and you used to hear shit, so basically a lot of shady shit that goes on there, and I love every freaking minute of it. And I love how all the women are like very empowering, no matter if it's like the slut or the good girl or the in-between girl, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, freaking love Jackie Collins' book. And then I have this Chanel box right here, and this Chanel box is filled with, let's see if I can get it open, patches and sewing materials. And in here is where I store in my metal pins that I get from the metalhead box. So you can tell that's where I keep my patches, inside this Chanel box. So might as well put it to use, you know, I am a bougie metalhead. So, and yes, we are on my messy bed. Like I said, guys, I just got home. So yeah, I love stuffed animals, as you can tell. The way I see it, I'm single as fuck, and I have nobody to love me, so I just gotta have my stuffed animals to keep me company then. This is a Dragon Ball Z one, as you could tell. As you could tell, his arm is ripped. His arm has been ripped like that for the past 14 years or 13 years. Whenever I got my Pomeranian, may she rest in peace now, she tore it apart. It's still hanging by a thread, and I just got lazy and never sewed it back on. And you know, now that she's gone or whatever, that's like one of the fewest things I have of her to remind me. So yeah. And then I have GT Trunks over there. If you're not familiar with Dragon Ball GT, it's not Dragon Ball Z, GT. A lot of Trunks fans were not happy with the new GT Trunks, and I don't blame them. Wasn't that happy with it either, but I have that one, and it's always kept me company. It was even with me at the hospital one time, so yeah. And that's Pink Dan. And that bunny right there, I named it Brandon because one of my friends named Brandon brought it for me from Japan. And then that's Daisy. It was gonna be Debbie from Debbie Does Dallas, like the porno, but I just went for Daisy instead. Then there goes the actual Trunks from Dragon Ball Z that we all love. Oh my god, he was just so hot. Some of these characters are just so fucking fine, I swear. Shit, I was about to edit too and I forgot to mention this part. Like I said, I'm a bougie metalhead, and one brand I love and I wish I could afford more often is Chanel, and I do have a Chanel handhold mirror, so I'm pretty sure that's kind of cringy to you guys as well. So yeah, those will be my cringiest stuff that I have or about me. Yeah, I should have really watched that video one more time of them talking about their cringy stuff. That way I could have got this all in order. But you know what, like I said, you know, I just got off work. They told me I'm going to meet the president of my company in a couple of weeks. I'm a little rattled up because I'm nervous about that day, and that's still another 2 weeks, so why is there a damn gnat in my room? Anyways, thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember to take care of your vaginas and have a wonderful day.